going to be so critical in this one tonight.
Both teams lead the league in points per game. It will come down to which team can execute towards the end in the half court. But Ed, Kevin Wayne Durant is the difference maker. And let me tell you why. So many people have been talking about this is a different type of Kevin Durant. He's not the nice guy anymore. I like the fact that Kevin Durant has become somewhat defiant against authority. I like the fact that him and Draymond Green are two of the top 10 players in the league as far as technical fouls drawn. I like that nastiness. That could be the difference between this team winning the Western Conference Finals and winning the whole thing.
Golden State at the controls. Shot by Thompson, no good.
I can't believe he missed that, but look, you have to stay connected to him defensively or he'll eat you alive.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Michael Beasley at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 76% from the line. Free throw's good. A three-point play. And with that, they go up by 3. Curry with the basketball. He'll run the offense. To Wall. Offensive rebound. Tough make through traffic.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
It's Curry controlling the offense. Steph Curry. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Wall defended by Steph Curry. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
Hey, look. Sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
First one, count it. And he makes them both. Curry to bring it up. Down 5. From long range. His first effort off the mark.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Here's Curry with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Knocked loose. Steph Curry defended by Wall. Houston takes over. Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
Steph Curry against the former #1 pick. DeMarcus Cousins swats it. This will get out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins. Curry. They'll take it from downtown. Let's see, Jay, if that wakes them up.
Yeah, that was a big-time 3, but the most important possession is now, the one you're currently in. Don't focus on the next play, but focus on the present.
Wall with it up top. His team up by 7. Nothing going here on that drive. With the interception. From the painted area, won't go down. And Draymond Green throws it down. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Down low Boogie. Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Curry to the basket, but it won't go down. To Wall. Goes to the right side. Knocks it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Off the assist.
This game is so mental. Trust me, some nights you get poor effort defensively, you can't make any shots, then you see the ball go in, boom, switch turned on.
Trying to cash in, he connects. Had all the time in the world. Too easy.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
There it is, John Wall. 2 of 4 now. What do you see in John Wall's game, Jay, that sets him apart?
That he could probably finish with his left hand better than he could finish with his right. I remember watching him in high school. He was jumping off his right foot and dunking the ball lefty as if it was that easy. He can do it with both hands, which makes him way more efficient around the rim.
Rockets in control of the basketball. Wall. To the rim, lays it up and in.
He's been doing this for years, the physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Steph Curry, 4 out of 7. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. In just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to exploit.
Curry won't go down. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Hey, look, pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while too, I guess.
Let's go. Pick him up. Pick him up.
Bazemore with the slam.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Knocked loose. Rockets have the steal. Wall. Wide open look, won't go.
The defense has to find a way to become mentally present in this ball game. Another open look, the offense is picking them apart.
Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Rockets have the ball to Wall. A lot of contact, no whistle. To Curry, 4-3. The hot shooting continues. He's got 12 in the first quarter, including that trifecta.
And Ed, did you see how quick his release was? There was no wasted motion from the waist up.
Wall to Oladipo. Victor Oladipo with the slam.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ball game.
It's Steph for 2. To Beasley. Baseline drive. Off the penetration, almost, but no good.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
To Kelly Oubre, over to the right side. Steph Curry, defended by Wall. Steph Curry. He's at 50%. Solid.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
Now the Rockets will use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Into the front court comes Wall. They can get a 2-for-1 if they play this right. They were all over Oladipo. Missed the shot. Oubre up against John Wall. Count it.
And whether you're moving north or south or east or west, you got to be able to keep pace with the ball carrier. And most importantly, stay in his chest. That's on the defender. It's way too early to be fatigued.
Rocking the rim.
That's how you punctuate a good first quarter. 3 more left to go, but you've set the momentum for the second.
Warriors have the basketball. Curry. Tough shot. Well defended. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
And he connects on the first free throw. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Layup's good at the buzzer. Nice finish to this first quarter. The shooting in that first quarter was white hot. It's got to be hard to think these teams can keep up that pace in the second.
You know why?
Why?
Because of the versatility. Because this is positionless basketball, which makes it beautiful to watch. Everybody can triple threat, dribble, drive, shoot the 3, do things from long distance. It's a thing of beauty where this game is going.
Knocks down the first. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Curry into the front court. Down 6. He won't get away with this one. Referee calls it intentional.
Maybe a message was being sent there. I'm just not too sure what it was.
And Stephen Curry, the fastest release in the NBA, hits the 3. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dale Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and effort.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Oladipo. And it's Curry who grabs the board. Klay Thompson up against John Wall. To Chris. Nice finish at the rim.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
Boogie abusing the rim. Big finish.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Curry into the front court. They trail by 7. DeMarcus Cousins rejects it. This will get out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Thompson.
For the Golden State Warriors.
Draymond Green. He's 2 for 2 now.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25+ assists and you won the game and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get rewarded.
It's Steph at the controls. DeMarcus Cousins pins it. That's his 3rd block this evening.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Deep left corner. To the basket goes Curry, but his shot stays out to Wall. Lets it fly from long range.
Number 23. That's his 2nd personal foul. Team foul number 2 for the Houston Rockets.
Can't connect on the first free throw. And he hits the 2nd. Thompson to bring it into the front court. His team down now. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. There's the toss. Thompson to bring it into the front court. He'll run the offense. And he hits.
Here's lesson number 1. When you allow a player like that the freedom of space to dance with the ball, there's no telling what kind of break dance move they might hit you with.
And he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over. Substitution being made in this one.
For the Golden State Warriors, number 33 and number 51, Andrew Wiggins.
Warriors basketball. Steph Curry against the 5-time All-Star. Right down Broadway for the 2. Defender has to pick him up.
It's almost like he had the defender on a string, and he's the puppet master.
And the nice finish at the rim.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas, or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
Curry driving, but his shot won't go. Another follow, stays out. Stephen Curry with a look. Jumper's good.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Oladipo against the former Cougar. To Cousins. Whoa! What a finish!
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
Just a ball-handling wizard, still putting people under his spell.
Beasley, defended by Draymond Green, with a drop step. DeMarcus Cousins, he's now 5 for 6.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Curry has it. Couldn't keep it in. Out on Victor Oladipo. It stays with Golden State. Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own.
State Warriors, number 50, Kelly Oubre.
Curry. Rebound to Oladipo. Wiggins. Short jumper off the mark. Wall into the front court. Lead stands at 7. Drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
Oladipo to Cousins. And a throwdown. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
It's Steph Curry with the rock. Fires the 3. Oh, he couldn't get it to go.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
And he's going to the free throw line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Personal foul. Team foul number 2.
Stephen Curry has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 90% at the line. First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Wall takes aim at Steph Curry. To Beasley.
2 minutes left in the second quarter.
To Wall. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
John Wall trying to cash in on the three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. And he can't convert the free throw. Curry to Thompson. Yes, Klay Thompson. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally reacting?
DeMarcus Cousins, huge block. Ooh, 5 now.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
To Curry. And scores. Strong take.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
Oladipo, guarded by Klay Thompson. To Beasley. Yes, Victor Oladipo. Not looking pretty. 3 for 10.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Stephen Curry at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw good. A three-point play as they move in front here just before the break. To Beasley. And the finish at the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
And Cousins throwing it down. Deep three at the buzzer. First half in the books with the Rockets in front.
is Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The Rockets have themselves a close game after 2 quarters. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. These are the guys getting buckets for the Houston Rockets. The Warriors aren't down by much after 2 quarters, and the offensive glass was their domain. They scored plenty of second chance points, asserting themselves in the paint. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Golden State Warriors.
Game track. Assists.
We're seeing unselfish basketball in this matchup, with each team turning good shots into great shots. These squads really know how to let it flow.
Player of the half.
I'm ready to skip ahead and just get this guy player of the game. You can tell he's on his way to a special game.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
It's Rockets ball.
Oh, yeah, it's me and you. Me and you.
Touch screen?
Wall to Cousins. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Curry, shot off the mark. Good defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Curry with the basketball. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. DeMarcus Cousins able to recover with the block. Make that 7.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Curry to bring it up. The deficit is 6. It's good.
So deadly. Now look, part of that is God-given talent, but the other part is that ball speed combined with that handle. Oh, that's off the charts. But he always finds a way to slow himself down right before he goes into that shot.
Short jumper won't go down.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Steph Curry in a matchup with Boogie. Knocked loose. Rockets have it. Ah, the monster stuff. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Here's Curry with it up top. Now down 6. Has a chance. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
To Thompson. The drive right to the basket, and he'll head to the line.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
And hits the first free throw. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. To Oladipo. Nice pass to get things going.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Rockets come up with it. It's blocked.
You see, that's why you never give up on the play, Ed. You always stay in the game.
Reminiscent of LeBron on Iguodala. DeMarcus Cousins at the line for 2 shots, shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Goes 2 for 2. Curry with the ball. In a flash, scores at the rim.
Man, he got blown by on that one. But sometimes those plays can spark the defender to buckle down and give way more effort to not be embarrassed like that ever again.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. The margin standing now at 7. DeMarcus Cousins sends it away. 8 now.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Wall across the timeline. He'll run the offense and stuffs it home.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Curry into the front court. His guys down by 9. Thompson to Curry. Short jumper stays out.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Wiggins. Can't connect.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Houston with the basketball. Oladipo. Tough matchup with Draymond Green. Has a look. Oladipo shot no good. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Steph Curry defended by Wall. DeMarcus Cousins with the block. 9 blocks.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Stepping in for the Houston Rockets, number 22.
Oubre. To Wiggins. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
For the goal.
Andrew Wiggins. Couple of free throws on the way. A career 74% free throw shooter. Misses the first. Second one's good. Splits the pair. To Oladipo. From the painted area, won't go down.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
First one goes down. So he hits the first, misses the second. Curry into the front court. His team down 9. And strokes it.
You see, Ed, the defender was just slightly outside his comfort zone. You don't stop a move like that. Nobody does.
To Curry. Oh, he was wide open. And it's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
Every NBA player has a superpower. His, obviously, is that depth perception, because that trajectory leads the ball to the net every time.
It's Curry controlling the offense. To Kelly Oubre. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. That's out of bounds. Wall the last to touch. Time to shuffle things up.
For the Golden State Warriors, number 51, Andrew Wiggins. And
Curry with the basketball. The deficit now up to 5. DeMarcus Cousins sends it away. It's been a brick wall. 10 blocks on the night.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
And he finishes at the rim.
I remember my high school coach said 1 man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Steph Curry, defended by Wall. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
That one out of bounds off a rocket. Time for some new personnel into the game. Wiggins. A bad pass as the Rockets come away with it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Wall against Andrew Wiggins. To Oladipo. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. You need to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Steph Curry sizing up Cousins. Trying to hit 50, but it's no good. Count the basket at the rim.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
It's Steph at the controls. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
And look out. Big finish at the rim. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first 3 have lived up to the billing.
Boogie abusing the rim. Big finish.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Curry. That's how you defend. Kelly Oubre with a piece. That ends the third quarter. The Rockets with the lead. The Warriors with the basketball to begin the fourth quarter. They trail to this point, but you'd have to say this one's up for grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes is 3 quick threes, and you're right back in the ballgame.
To Oladipo. And it's Chris who clears the board. A drive down the lane, but the shot stays out. Oh, stolen by the Warriors.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Oubre to Wiggins. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
Wall up against Oubre. The screen sets him up for 2.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Curry to Green. And the rebound taken down by Houston. On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors. Oubre to Curry. Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Into the front court. It's Wall. Up 5. Count the bucket for 2.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Curry has it. DeMarcus Cousins tips it. And they called the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Stephen Curry, he's got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. First one, count it. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Wall against Klay Thompson. To Gerald Green. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Gerald Green trying to cash in on a 3-point play. A career 81% free throw shooter. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Margins 8. Knocked loose. Draymond Green sizing up Cousins. And now Houston has the basketball. And Cousins throwing it down.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. 1 bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Curry to bring it up. The deficit now up to 12. Yes, Klay Thompson. He's now 4 for 6.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Not going to have it this time.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off, but that was a bug at the park.
Steph Curry up against John Wall. And that'll be out of bounds off of Oladipo. It remains Warrior basketball. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Number 13, Michael Beasley. Stepping in for the Golden State Warriors.
Curry.
33.
To Green. Wiggins. Thompson. That one. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Wall with it up top. Lead stands at 10. And he drains it.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, Nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Steph Curry, defended by Wall. Beyond the arc for three. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time to Wall. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Oladipo into the front court. The lead is 11.
All right, set it up.
Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Yes, Klay Thompson. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
They were all over Oladipo. Missed the shot.
Shoot or shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Gerald Green. Easy path to the rim.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ballgame.
Draymond Green will go to the line to shoot 2.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First try at the line, no good. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Into the front court comes Wall. His team on top by 8. Can't connect from inside.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Green, nice pass to set things up. Flushes it home.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
To Cousins. Shot from the lane won't go. Here's Curry with it up top. The deficit is 6. Green to Curry. Wiggins to Curry. Fires the 3. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
Wall into the front court. Up by 3. Curling inside. Drive here, but the shot stays out. Curry into the front court. He'll run the offense. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Oh, bad pass there. Warriors have it.
Turnovers like that at this point of the game are daggers. You can't afford to have empty possessions in the final 2 minutes.
Andrew Wiggins snatching it out of the air.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Lays it up and in.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
It's Steph Curry with the rock. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Oubre defended by Cousins. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Wall against Klay Thompson. To Cousins.
Big kick right there.
Layup goes down. Well done.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Steph Curry, defended by Wall. For three. That right there, Jay, his 8th three of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his foul through.
We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston. And this is where the coaches earn their cash. Let's see what they designed down by 2 here in the final minute of play. Wall, defended by Thompson. To Cousins. To Beasley. Won't go down. Here's the whistle. Intentional foul.
In the 80s, that might have been a personal, but regardless, it had the same impact. You just injected a little life into your squad, just when they needed it.
Steph Curry against the former #1 pick. It's the Warriors who get the victory as they win a close one by 2. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Warriors took this down to the wire before getting the win. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. Check out the leading scores for the Golden State Warriors. The Rockets must be devastated after such a close loss. While they did put together quite a highlight reel of dunks in this matchup, they did not put together a win. As we all know, style points never show up on the scoreboard. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Houston Rockets.
Game track. Assists.
It's a shame only one team can win when you have such great team basketball on display. The ball movement was tremendous.
Player of the game.
Steph Curry gets the award for the most obvious reason, and that's his scoring output. He couldn't be stopped, and it was incredible to watch.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. Here are the top plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here are the upcoming games for the Houston Rockets. That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.